Salam, welcome back again. The tale of Queen Gudi, also known as Yehudi or Judith or the Destroyer Queen, occupies a significant place in Ethiopian history and folklore. She is remembered as a figure in the country's medieval history, especially for her association with the destruction of the Aksumite Empire, one of the most powerful and enduring civilizations in Africa. While her story is shrouded in mystery, multiple sources, both oral and written, including those from the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, there are various accounts of her reign, character, and motivation. Gudi is traditionally believed to have been a queen who ruled in the 10th century or the 900s, and her reign is often connected to the collapse of the once flourishing Aksumite Empire. The Aksumite Empire, which was a major player in trade and geopolitics in the ancient world, faced significant challenges during its later years, including internal instability, declining trade routes, and the expansion of rival states. The Ethiopian Orthodox narrative provides insights into Gudi's supposed actions. She is often portrayed as a pagan or Jewish queen who sought to destroy the Christian dynasty that ruled Aksum. Some historical accounts claim that she systematically attacked the Christian religion and Christian institutions, including churches and monasteries, and was responsible for massacring members of the royal family. This destruction is said to have been motivated by a combination of religious traditional African beliefs, political aspirations, and a desire for revenge against the Christian rulers. I just want to let it be known that there was a powerful religious rivalry between the Damat kingdom and the Aksumite kingdom. And at this point, everyone did not believe in the Christian religion. There were still people that believed in traditional African religions or the Jewish religion. Now let's talk about the Ethiopian Orthodox Church's view and how they view things from their perspective. Within Ethiopian Orthodox traditions, Gudi is cast in a highly negative light, viewed as a destroyer of the faith and a persecutor of Christians. The Ethiopian collection of the Lives of Saints portrays her actions as a direct attack on the church. According to this narrative, she desecrated holy places, destroyed churches, and slaughtered clergy and Christian monarchs, actions that were seen as an affront to both religion and the Ethiopian identity, which were linked to many Ethiopians' Christianity. Moreover, the church teaches that her campaign against the Aksumite rulers not only led to the destruction of the religious institutions, but also paved the way for the eventual rise of the Zagwe dynasty. The Zagwe dynasty, which was more favorable to the Christian religion, is seen as a divine intervention that restored Christian rule after the disastrous reign of Gudi. While historical sources focus on her destructive actions, the legend of the queen has grown over the centuries, becoming part of Ethiopia's folklore. Some versions of the legend suggest that the queen was of Beta Israel or Jewish Ethiopian origins, though this remains a debate at this point. Some others say that she believed in traditional Ethiopian African religions. She is sometimes portrayed as an outsider or a rebel who sought to overthrow a corrupt or declining regimen. In this narrative from the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, her actions are seen less as wanton destruction and more as a rebellion against the decaying Christian monarchy. The legend also attributes to the queen a series of supernatural or semi-mythical traits. In some tales, she is depicted as a sorcerer or a warrior queen who used unconventional means to defeat her enemies. The oral traditions suggest that she may have reigned for over 40 years, a period in which she is said to have created widespread instability throughout the region, ultimately dismantling the remnants of the Aksumite rule. Saying that she did this because she had a different belief in religion, and also that the empire had attacked her region around the Gondar area, and that she was retaliating for that. Now let's talk about the alternative accounts and interpretations by others. In addition to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church's accounts, there are several alternate interpretations of the Queen's story. Some historians argue that she might have been a leader of a rival ethnic group or a queen from a southern region who sought to capitalize on the declining Aksumite power. This interpretation focuses more on political motivations and the shifting alliance of the time, rather than viewing her actions through a purely religious lens. Some suggest that the queen's attacks on the Aksumite elite could have been motivated by long-standing grievances related to the marginalization of certain ethnic or religious groups. In this interpretation, the Queen's actions are seen as a part of a larger struggle between competing forces within the region. Rather than looking at it in a singular act of destruction aimed solely against the Christian religion, as the Orthodox Christian Church in Ethiopia had saw it from their side and their view and portrayed her as an evil queen, trying to get rid of the Christian religion and to keep the traditional Ethiopian African religions. Queen Gudit remains a complex figure in Ethiopian history, with multiple layers of interpretation. We have to also remember there was another king in Ethiopia as well that was the last king. I have another video, you can watch that, before the Christian religion took over Ethiopia. So even though the majority of Ethiopia is Christian, you still do have traditional African gods or beliefs depending on what tribe and what part of Ethiopia. And so there was a time where more people thought differently than they do now as far as the whole country of Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church regards her as a destroyer of faith and persecutor of the Christian monarchy, responsible for the devastation of religious institutions that had flourished under the Aksumite rule. Her legend, however, takes on a more nuanced tone, portraying her as a warrior queen who may have had a legitimate grievance against the declining Christian monarchy. The lack of clear historical records and the blending of myth with reality make it difficult to definitely conclude her motivations or her true role in Ethiopian history. Nevertheless, the story of Queen Gudit continues to be a powerful narrative within the Ethiopian culture, embodying themes of power, rebellion, faith, religious differences, and the rise and fall of the empires. Please like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification down there so you'll get all my videos, and add me on all social medias. Until next time, peace, one love.